Hello and welcome everybody to this video. Here's Ahmad from HNW Consult MENA. In this tutorial we want to show you how to make a multiple file uploader using Apex and Visualforce. So let's begin. First I just want to make a new page called multi-attachment. And this is a new multi-attachment page going to allow us to upload and test the functionality of our page. But before I make this page, I just want to create a new controller called Apex controller. So we can go here to setup, create, go to develop here, classes, and just gonna start a new one by clicking on new, and here just want to start my class using multi-attachment controller class. So this is our class. Alright, I just gonna dig in this class later on, but right now we just wanna check the multi-attachment controller and create a new instance of it. So here you can see we can test this controller by using this test method here, but I don't want to dig in the code right now. I just want to save it. And we got an error in line 81. Let me just check what is going on here. Yeah, we got an error with the test method. So I just want to say, wait a minute, we don't want to test it right now. Close this test method. It's for later on. Save it. Alright, we saved the class. I need to create a new component for Salesforce. So this is gonna be the file uploader or multiple file uploader component. So here you need to type the name of your component. This is our script. I'm just gonna name it as multi-attachment. So this is gonna be my multi-attachment component. Save it. Let's hear the control of this component is multi-attachment. So after this I can just get started and make my page. So basically it's an easy page. We don't have something fancy. It's a page require multi-attachment and we give it an object ID. So let's hear the current page that parameters ID, but I don't want to use the current page. I just want to upload to an existing user or an existing customer, as we can see here. This is for content called Hamad. So it's gonna come to this and copy the ID and paste the ID here in the current page with parameter ID. I want to save and just want to watch the changes. Alright, we got this page. As you can see here, we got an existence attachment of this user known as YU because we have an attachment for this user here. It's just right there. I just want to delete this attachment and come again to see here attachment. We don't have an attachment yet, so I just want to refresh the page, reload it, reload the page. Alright, we wanna you got choose file here, got other stuff. Actually just gonna add more. So when you click add more, you're gonna add another fields. So we got, you can see here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. So I just gonna add many attachments. So I'm just gonna select the files. So let me select this, and let me select also this or this, and select another one. Select also this. So I got these 3 attachments. I'm just gonna save them. So as you can see here, we are uploading the files. We're taking the content of these files and we're trying to upload them. You can add more and more and more and add many fields as you want. So here we are uploading the documents. You gotta wait for a while. Let me just dig in the code. As you can see here, this is for multi-attachment component, and this is the multi-attachment controller. Inside the controller here, you can see here we got the S object ID, which is related to the parent of the attachment, where you want to upload this attachment to. So I want to upload it to S object ID. Alright, we got a list of attachments. We don't have one attachment, we have many, so we need a list of attachment. So this is pretty much what we have. And also we need to, as you can see here, we got public list of attachments and public list of new attachments. So that's because when you add a new attachment, it's going to go to new attachments, and attachment is the attachments for the current object. So when we're talking about attachments, the attachment that we want to populate, and the new attachment, the attachment that we want to save to the system. Here we got to add more. When you click add more, we're just going to add 5 each time we click add more. This is the controller. We create a new list, a new empty new attachment list. As you can see here, we just create a new list of attachment. And if you go and note here that the syntax is attachment, we don't just give it an empty, we just say give it a list of objects, of empty objects, of empty attachment objects, and put them in the list objects. Not empty, it's filled with objects. Alright, it's got only one attachment by default. So here we got retrieve the existing attachment. We got all the attachments, so we just make a normal query by using SOQL query. If we check if null is equal attachment, or if attachment is equal to null, we need to make a new query to attachments and select the name and description and the parent ID and the ID of the attachment, where parent ID that we check here, where parent ID is equal to the S object ID that we saved over here. Alright, we return a list of attachments, so we're going to populate them by using the component, using the attachment method here inside the page table block. Alright, so we call attach get attachment, which return attachments, and we're going to populate it using attachments. Alright, this is for the getting the attachments. What about getting more? When you click getting more, you can see here we got new attachment. We just add new, and when we click add new, we're just gonna call make a for loop crossing the while the condition for stopping is number of attachment to add here. So we got 5, we get add more 5, so forth. Here we got action method. When you click save, we're gonna iterate among all the new attachment in the page. So we got 5, so we need to iterate between them in order to get their content. So here, list attachment is equal to insert is equal to new list of attachments empty, and here we make an iteration of for loop for all the attachment. For each loop we make a new attachment. If new attachment body not equal to null, we're just gonna say new attachment, the parent is equal to subject ID, and to insert and add this new attachment in the list of attachment that we got in our page. And after that we just insert the list at once. We clear all the new attachment, and we also, after we cleared, we make a new empty attachment here by using new attachment to add new attachment, and we say attachment list is equal to null. The list of existing attachment, this will be repelled when the page is refreshed. So that's why we just killed this. And when we are done, we're just gonna go past to the subject ID page reference. So we're just gonna move to the subject ID page. All right. What about the view? The view here is pretty much nice and clear. You can see here in our page, we successfully added all the file names. We got this one. You can view it. So you click view. You're just gonna try to run this and view it live. So this is what we do here pretty much. All right, we don't put any descriptions. That's why it's empty. So by going to the component, let me just go to the component. This is our component. We just create a new component, and we just give it the controller and say allow DML data manipulation language is equal to true. And here we're just setting the layout. As you can see here, the layout is pretty much nothing fancy in it. After we finished the upload process, we removed all the files from here, cleared them up, and say attachment is equal to null, and you can click done in order to back to the student page reference or contact or parent ID page reference. All right, and that's why we got 1 here, because we add 1 anonymous attachment to this file. So that's why we got an attachment here. By the way, let me just continue with a component. All right, we got an ABEX attribute. Object name is object ID. Type is string. Description is the ID of the object that you want to assign to. So this is ABEX attribute. So we just define it here. It's ABEX attribute, because we want to use this ABEX from the controller. We want to use this object ID, and I know the type is string, and get a description and assign to object ID inside the multi-attachment controller. So this is very important. It's required, and it's assigned to object ID. So this is how we define an ABEX attribute from the controller to the component. We got a form. A form ID is attachment form, and we got a page block, and the title of this page block is upload attachment. So that's why we got upload attachment over there. It's a page block. So continue with let me just go here. We just make a repeat for the new attachment list using var new attachment, and we say here section column is 3, so that's why we got 3 sections in the page. This is the first one, second one, and the third one. All right, continue with the code. We got a page block section item. So we got a section item here. You can see this is a section item, and this is our section item pretty much. We got in it. We got in the section item. We got the file, and we got the input file, which is known as output panel is a file. Output panel is a file. Value is a file. That's why you can see file. Apex input file. We got input file, input field. The value is new attachment to body. So it takes new attachment to body. When you the file name is equal to the file name dot name. So you just got the file name as it is from the user. When you upload a picture, you're just gonna take the file name. This is in the section for repeat item. We got in the section for block item. Alright, we got repeat here. Don't forget to repeat. After that, we got a page block section item. It just got also. We just got another page block section item. It's got an output description, and also it's got a value for the description. So we got two sections besides each other. So this is the page block section item. In each page block, this is the page block section item, as I said. In each page block section item, we got, this is the second, this is the first. We got them inside page block section columns of 3. So we just filling 2, and we make a repeat across these page block section items. So we make the repeat from page block section to these according to how many attachments, new attachments we got in the page. So we got 3 commands buttons after the we got 3 commands button. One add more, it's gonna call add more method. Save, gonna call save method. This is gonna call done method. And here we got the Apex page block. Apex page block that we got here is responsible for displaying the retrieve data from database. So we need to retrieve existing at time of this attachment ID, parent ID. So we take the value of attachment here and make a var and make an Apex column header or here to action, and here we put the actions that inside the first column, the column header. We put value for each of the we put the hyperlink for the attachment object ID. So here we use URL for action the attachment, the download, and we take a item or attachment ID as the parameter for this href. And target is blank, and we blank, and here view, and here this is the end of output link control. We just go to the column, other column. We just gonna display the attachment name, and the other one we're just gonna display the attachment description. Is automatically gonna take the name as a header, because you can see here we got file name, we got description, and here we just override it with the action. So alright, let me just continue. We in the page block in the component, and pretty much what we got here, we included the add more pattern, and we include the save button, we include the done pattern, and we just included the component, and it's loads up everything in this page. So we set up this into object ID. We set up this object ID for this current user or current let me say customer. So you can do something else here if you want to use object ID for current page, the parameters ID. so it's gonna be something unique to the page ID. So you can use something similar to this if you don't want to use the standard or an existing ID. So this is pretty much, guys. If you click done, we're just gonna move to the parent of this attribute of this page. So basically we're gonna move to we just gonna move here, as you can see here in the page component. We just moved on to the parent page, or to the parent page of the user that we were in. So if you click on, let me just go here, contact. I'm gonna refresh this page. This is the ID of this contact, and we should go to notes and attachment. We should see here the 3 attachment that we have for this user. We can view the files, we can download them, we can even view the files and edit the files if you want. Alright, you can make it private and change the name, whatever you want. So this is pretty much, guys, about a multiple file uploader using Apex and Visualforce component. I hope you liked this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll put the link for this tutorial in the source code in the video description. Don't forget to subscribe. Channel Stereo 07 here all the time. Ahmad Nasser. See you in other video.